To the layman, it may be looking like we're looking at two identical units, but that is not the truth. Layman and maybe half blind. But one of these units costs $250 and one costs $15. So we'll go ahead and work on the cheaper one first, so if I break it, I don't cry as much as the video progresses. This is what we call the game console. I had to buy two because the shipping options were only allowed to have 2 units per order. You can order a single one, but you can at least choose your color. And I chose yellow, as usual. So we're going to power this sucker on. It just says game player. That has a generic Street Fighter screenshot on it. Don't think that's going to be accurate. This doesn't really have a lot of, there's not a ton of information on this case. So there's not even specs or anything, but there is happiness in life. So let's see how much happiness this thing has. So I'm going to turn her on here. Got a welcome screen. It does have a SIM card in it, and not sure what's in it already. Oops, sorry, there was some noise. But it has an on-off button, USB charging. It has a mic on it for some reason. I don't know why it has a mic. Headphone jack, which I already said. Volume, plus minus, start select, ABXY, and the worst joystick. Just the worst joystick I've ever felt in my life. And D-pad. So you can record on it. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's see. Let's turn that quality up to the good quality. And let's start it. This is a test of the undeniably awesome X20 Mini recording device. Stop it. Okay. Can I save it? I did hit save there, so I don't know where it's at. Let's go find it, shall we? Explorer. SD. Record. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see if we can play this back on this wonderful speaker. Where's the speaker? It sounds like it's coming from the screen. Who knows? Here we go. This is a test of the undeniably awesome X20 Mini recording device. Hello, this is the most wonderful recording you've ever had in my life. Whoa! There's other stuff on here. Oh, there's MP3s on here. Some horse noises. Need your horse noises, obviously. And some sick beats. Awesome. That's great. Oh, it stays playing. Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't want that playing in the background. So it looks like you can do ebooks and photos. You can only have to upload them. Oh, there's a photo of a doggy on here. And this beer ice stock thing. And that. Okay. Well, we got doggy photos. That came for free, I'm pretty sure. Did not factor into the cost. Movies. Finest detail. Oh, yeah. Look at those pixels go, buddy. Nothing show. Oh, yeah. Give me that eye shot. Deep and natural color. It's at least one of those things. And I would say color. That frog doesn't look too bad. I mean, this screen doesn't actually look horrible. This thing being $15. So I'm going to turn the volume. Yeah, so that's not bad for a screen being $15. Well, let's get out of that thing. Alright, so what we've all come for, is what's in the game section. NES, Game Boy, SFC, is that Super Famicom, Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance, and MAME, and Super CPS. So that's Famicom. I'm not sure what CPS is. It looks like a dual analog Super Nintendo remote for the picture. Not sure. It's got quite a bit on here, actually. So, and this is a different organization I've seen before. It's not organized at all. But, yeah, Dragon Hunter Monster World. Oh. Yeah, licensed by Nintendo. I'm sure this device isn't. Enix, back before it was Square Enix. Nice. Okay, Kobe's Journey. Yeah, we're not going to go through all that. How do we get out of this thing? Oh, those plus and minus buttons don't do anything. Both top buttons? Select start. Okay. Not sure. Maybe we'll go on and off. I'm sure the manual would tell me. There's some kind of keyboard shortcut that gets you back to the beginning. Game. This, I mean, for what it has, for 15 bucks. What is CPS? And it's very loud. When I turned it off, it didn't say the volume setting, I don't think. Oh, that load time is atrocious. Wow. Capcom. That's Capcom. That's pretty good graphics. Credit 0. So that must be some PCS. Must be some kind of arcade. I'll have to look it up, and maybe I'll put it on the screen because I don't want to be ignorant. Once again, I don't know how to get out. There's gotta be. Oh, no, that's not it. I have an unopened one over here. I was gonna save this because I threw the other manual away, but this collector's item needs to be opened and shared with the world. Let's see. Alright, here's the manual. So there must be some kind of option. I bet this doesn't say. Million video. Okay. Alright, here we go. 4 boot methods. The lock button is on the right or on. Press and hold the start button. And the lock button is on the right or on. Press and hold the start button 3 to 5 seconds to power on. I don't think that's it. Oh, here we go. Start button, long press, shut down, short press, game start. Select button, game console, exit button. Not sure. It says select button, game console, exit button, start button, shut down. A key to the home page, 5. The other 2 are function keys, R key or no function. Charging data port, L key or game exit key. How to download deleted games. Well, there's got to be, you know what, time for Google. I doubt they're going to have. X20 Mini. Found other YouTubers have already made this video. Well, it's alright. So I'm looking at some other tech. Okay. Well, that didn't help much. I'm sure there's a way to do it besides doing this. So I'm curious, like, what kind. Man, that volume, every time it just resets. Or can I not even adjust the volume? Huh, okay. So Super Famicom, and this looks like it's in reverse alphabetical order. Oh. Okay, nope, it's in a weird order. So they got Final Fantasies, which I like, RPGs, but that might be in Japanese. Oops, sorry. So let's find out if it's in Japanese, because it says Super Famicom. But it's called Final Fantasy VI, which is the US version. Okay, that boot screen doesn't look right. Huh. Okay. No, that's okay. They took out the Squaresoft boot logo and put in. Oh my gosh, that lightning sounds horrible. Oh my gosh, dude, that sounds horrible. Yeah, it's in Japanese. I don't know why. Oh no, sorry. I'm incorrect. It would be called Final Fantasy VI if it was American with the non-Japanese releases. All right, let's go back. So these are all named weird things. Oops, I keep doing that. I don't know. So they don't have any Super Nintendo games on here. Huh. So this Super Famicom selection is Japanese. So this says Final Fantasy VI on it, which is the NTSC version, or the non-Japanese version of Final Fantasy III. Then it comes up at the beginning, and it sounds atrocious. Let's start her up. I didn't even do that. It sounds horrible. Jeez. And then when you get past this part, can you hear me? When you get past this part, there we go. Turn it down. So you're supposed to have them walking, right? But the screen is all, it's skipping like crazy. Look at that. And that's just a Super Nintendo, Super Famicom game. It's just skipping. It could just be a bad port though. Let's try something else. You can't turn this volume down for this thing. It's very, very frustrating. Let's try an NES game. Let's try DuckTales. Huh. Seems like it booted right up. Let's go to the Amazon, buddy. Huh. I mean, that plays pretty well. Doesn't he like, yeah, he has a downstick boot. Ah, come here, little guy. Alright. So, the sound sounds okay. Oh, except I'm not very good at the game, so. Oh. So, hit down, okay. Oh, come on. that's not the game, it's me. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, well, this plays okay. So that Final Fantasy might be just a bad port, because this seems to play okay. Well, that's about that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of taking a bunch of games, but let's see what's inside. I really don't want to force on that card. Maybe I can pop that card out. I mean, I'm sure it's the cheapest memory card in existence. Oh, God. Okay, let's see what it says. Micro, it says 8 gigs, so I bet the speed on that thing is not that good, though. I've had a lot of problems with these cheap flash drives actually having speed. So, I have 4 screws out. I'm going to try to pop this case open. Oh. Is this case glued closed? Am I missing one? I feel like I'm going to break it. But, you know, I know you guys are saying, so what? But I'm just applying the plastic on plastic. Ah! It feels like it's glued together. Unless I'm missing something. Come on, buddy, yo. Oh. Oh, okay. No, I guess it's just clipped. Oh, it's clipped very hard. I'm definitely breaking something. This one's not going back together probably anyway. Oh my gosh. So it does. It has these little clips here. Oh my gosh. I don't have any good pry points. Oh yeah. Come here, cheap plastic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just get out of there. Oh my gosh. Oh, there goes the shoulder buttons. Oh, that's a pretty good battery. I'm probably going to keep this thing. So, we have this. Oh, the speaker was back there. I don't know how I missed it. I guess I'm a moron. I'm moronic. And there's a couple more screws holding this thing in. So this battery is soldered directly to the board. It's not. There's no connector, which is odd. And that, I wonder if the BMS is on that battery itself. I've never seen like it's just a soldered battery. It's 1500 milliamp hours, but this thing probably was not pulling hardly anything. It's 3.7 volts. It's taking in 5 volts to charge, so I'm sort of curious how it's charging. There must be a regulator in here somewhere, because you can't just. You'd have to have a separate set of wires if the BMS was on the battery to scale the voltage down to charge it. Unless it's just taking 5 volts and saying screw it. Alright, so we'll take this little guy off. I feel like I'm snagging on something. What? Oh, this thumb button was stopping us. Alright. So, it's just a bunch of microcircuitry. Ribbon cable. Oh. F1200. F1C 200. I'm not sure, I can't see it that well. So these battery terminal leads come over here. So I don't know if that's a voltage regulator that's going to. But this is pretty much junk. I mean, it's not junk. If you want to get honest about it, if you didn't know any better and this was top of the line, it does do sort of what it wants to do. So I'm not going to down it too bad. I might keep this screen just in case. I'm not sure. But I am definitely just disassembling this and using it for parts for something else. These standoff. The screen's very cheap. So, what is this? So those plus and minus buttons are right here are literally nothing. What is this? Oh, that must be what locked the. So they use this to lock the screen in. Very odd. So those did hit things. Okay. So this was that analog stick. Huh. Well, So this is what junk looks like. So now we know not to get this. And that is the X20 Mini. Review and tear down. I say it's an okay device. I have another one here. So it's $15. So it has a bunch of random games on it, and it does what it says. There's some ports that aren't that good, but also if you were just getting this for a child or something, you know, it wouldn't be that bad, because if they break it, they break it. And as long as that child has no knowledge of the outside world of real video game systems, then they might be all right and okay with it. But as usual, that's all for this video. Be kind to other people, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.